This is the sort of inscription that you'll find around St Helier. No problem with these. And it says, freedom is not a gift, you have to fight for it. Guard it well, otherwise you may lose it. That was by Joe Meir, who was quite active here for many years after the war and during the war. But of course, things like the Independent Childcare Inquiry, which has been going on now for 2 years, amazing how many few people go along and find out what sort of abuse takes place in Jersey today. Children, protection of children, families, destruction of families. This is what war is all about, but it goes on in ordinary life. And people, are they really concerned? Well, this is the location of the proposed memorial. You can see it's not far from, this is in the parade. There's Sir Marcon House across there, which is a major centre for the administration of Jersey, which is a tall building. It's probably going to be demolished fairly soon. Huge space there which will become available if it is demolished. Now this is where the memorial is going. Just across there is another huge memorial, or traditional memorial to General Don, military governor in the island. We love military people, we love military. Nice couple of cannon there, keeping an eye on us. You see, it's all this imagery of war, all very attractive stuff. The best designs go into war in order to blow people to pieces. But of course people attach all sorts of valiant, wonderful reasons why we want to blow people to pieces, but that's basically what war's about. Yeah, a bit more context here. There's just peeking through the tree over there, if you can see him, that's old General Don with his cannons in front of him. That's the site of the proposed World War I memorial, just there, across that little bit of road. This is Sir Marcon House. And this is the existing cenotaph. So it's not as though we're short of memorials around here. And this one says, if you can read it, "Our glorious dead." Now that's something which really annoys me when I see that war is not glorious, and it doesn't make people glorious. It makes the people who were killed on the battle, injured on the battlefield, all their families, all their relatives, all the wonderful buildings, all the wonderful culture, it's all destroyed in war. Their name liveth forevermore. Well, it don't. They don't live forevermore. So that's why some of these entries want to put the names on the memorial, so that the names, but whose names? The poor chaps who died in the trenches, they're just this small part of it, aren't they? Their families, friends, the Germans who we're fighting against, they're all bad guys, aren't they? All the bad guys. The good guys. Here are those benches in front, memories of specific people. In loving memory these mostly people who didn't die in battle. They died hopefully peacefully later, but they're remembered. Royal Hampshire. Why is it we've had this obsession? Why do we want to remember war? People give their lives, terrorists give their lives for a cause. Here are, look, this says, this is a memorial, 1914, 1918, 1939, 1949, 1945. We won't be building a memorial to the Syrian battle. Millions of people now dispossessed all across Europe. Here are at Jersey, ces enfants morts pour la patrie. It's glorious if you die for your country. Okay, if you just happen to be caught up in it, get killed, get blown to bits, a passing bomb, it's not so glorious. Human rights is what we've got. This is what protects us from this now. Human rights. Guns do not work. They never have worked. They never will work. We've got to find another formula. I say that formula rests with international agreements, human rights obligations, non-discrimination, all these things which perpetuate grievances, make people angry. See, I'm angry today just looking at this nonsense, and it's so sad. People genuinely gave their lives. Did they really think they were fighting for human rights? Did they understand why? Did they get caught up in some patriotic jingoism? Is that what they got caught up into? I don't know. It's too sad. Too sad to contemplate, but these sort of things, these monuments, do not work. They are totally ineffective. In fact, I would go so far as to say they perpetuate the idea that armed conflict can solve any problems. Hardly ever, if ever. Just creates more armed conflict. So let's not have a memorial which is about war. Let's have a memorial over there which is about peace, promoting peace, really promoting the idea of human rights, which this island has got a deplorable record on in enacting legislation, still dragging our feet on non-discrimination, you know, the most basic stuff. That's all I want to say.